guys, I'm Nate. I'm one half of the anime team right, or anime guys team right now. Stefan sent this one out because he felt like this review was maybe a little bit more for me in this one because I really love the show and I wouldn't shut up about it. So he figured he'd leave it to me for doing this review, or this second half of the review for you guys. So first thing I want to talk about is the ending of the show. For those of you guys that watched it, basically it ends up with Yamada and Kozuna. They were about to have sex, they were going to have sex, and it ended up with them and their bad luck, as always, preventing them for one reason or another. And, you know, there's a little bit that leads up to that. I see no reason to go into grave detail. But the scene ends with this very cute scene with them in a temple with just them two, with a New Year's prayer, basically. And Kozuna asks Yamada, you know, where are we going from here? And she's like, where we both, you know, or no, he asks, what did you wish for? And she looks at him and says, same thing you did. And this is implied to leave the thought of, you know, they both wished to love one another and to make love to one another in whatever form they choose to. And I thought that was really cute. I think that this ending was really cute for the show, because it showed that there was room to grow, but it also showed a resolution that they both finally come to realize that they both love each other, and I just thought that that was really the most sincere way of going about it. And I really felt that that was the best way to end the show if they were going to end it there. I don't think they could have done it better. So as far as I'm concerned, the show itself, it was great. We talked about that last time. Both Steph and I gave it ridiculously high scores. You know, compared to stuff like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you know, it doesn't have necessarily the story depth, but it definitely just has that overall feel-good feeling where it's just, I watch this to make myself happy, I show it to other people and it makes them happy, and it's it's a good starter anime, as both something that Steph and I have talked about before, is we both feel that the show is a great way to introduce yourself to anime. To the manga, I've seen some. I gotta admit though, it's really hard sometimes to find true stuff, even if I go to like real websites, because there's so much fan-made manga, and to be honest, the artwork is spectacular. But the most consistent theme that I've always found with it, and I've seen this on more than one website, so I may be wrong for those of you who are holding the manga in your hand ready to correct me, so don't hate in the comments, but from what I found, that basically, like, the manga continues with them kind of developing more in their, I don't want to say sexual deviance, but more or less them kind of exploring different aspects of that.
Sexual deviance.
Stefan chiming in. Shut up, Stefan. Anyways, he's looking at me and glaring now, which is awesome. But, anyways, and basically, as far as I know, the last, kind of picture in the manga is two hands, like, holding hands, and they're both wearing wedding bands. So I think it's assumed that Yamada and Kozuna get married kind of at the end of it, and that's where it develops from there. Is, you know, there's nothing continuing about them and their family, but I'm sure that'd be a really cute story too. I'm really happy to see that, just because I feel like that would be such a novelty thing to say, like, to your kids or your grandkids. It's like, well, how did you meet? Well, your grandmother bumped into me in a bookstore because she highlighted all the dirty words in a dictionary and she fell on me. Like, if my grandpa told me that, I would lose my mind laughing. God, I'm saying a lot, aren't I? Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, we're still new with this, but I want your guys' opinions about how you felt about the ending of the show, and knowing now that kind of vibe that the show really gives about the growth and progression. If you guys are watching this just after the first video, shame on you. You know, that's why I'm really not going into too much detail, just so it can eat at you a little bit, that you have to actually watch the show. I mean, you know how the show ends, but you don't know everything. Anyways, I want you guys to really think about this and maybe even rewatch the show. And while you're rewatching the show, I want you to put yourself in the situations that these people were in. Just because it'll make it infinitely funnier. And I know we talked about the last video where it was, we've all had awkward situations, and we've all had to grow and develop in some way around those. And I'm sure you maybe thought about that whilst you were watching the show the first time, if that's what you ended up doing. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching again. Stefan will definitely be in the next video. The only reason I'm doing this one solo, like he said, he thought maybe I should. So, peace out, guys. Have a lot of fun. Rate, subscribe, like, comment. Don't hate, please. We're still new. Be gentle. I always say that. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.